What's up everyone, Gids here for another video, and I'm in my CN server account right now, and today let's take a look at the feature equipment that we have in the game. So all the level 65 equipment end up to level 80 so that you can actually check out what you can do with your gear, if you can actually transfer enhancements or not. So yeah, if you're worried about that, stick around to find out. But if you don't really want to spoil yourself on future equipment, feel free to click away, but don't forget to leave a like first before you go, okay? So, let's go. Alright, so this is my CN account right now. It's all pigs. But we go to crafting. So, in global, this is what we have right now, right? But there is this one thing right here, actually. So, a little bit of spoiler. This is gonna come out, I think, with the Queen Meridia raid. Okay, so this is what you need to prepare for your future equipment. Okay? So when it comes to weapons, so it's pretty simple, like the transition. So from the level 60 epics, you can see here, there's actually lines here. So if we scroll further now to the right, you can see here that there's actually a way for you to transfer over your level 60 epic 2 weapons to level 65 epic, level 70 epic 1, and level 70 epic 2. Okay? Or you can straight up just get the Queen Meridia equipment right here and move that over to level 65, 70, and 70. And then after at 70 Epic 2, we have a new equipment here. Again, that's level 70. And this is the only way that you can actually proceed into level 75 right here. Okay? So this is your equipment transition for the weapons. Okay? Because it's a different case for armor. But first, let's take a look at the requirements, because people have been wondering if there's still a use for like the shards once you actually get to future content. And it looks like there are shards here, but thing is, these are new shards. These are new types of shards. These are level 65 shards. So the shards that we have right now in global, these things right here, the class specific shards, they are obsolete after level 65 equipment are out. Okay? After level 65 equipment are out, we have a new shards. We have new shards that will be dropping from content in the game. So from level 65 to level 70 equipment, you're basically gonna need these things right here for crafting. Okay, so it's 1,700. That's gonna be a lot, but yeah, that's just going to be the first part of your upgrade, and then the other drops here are most likely just going to be stuff that drops in future raid bosses. So I don't want you guys to be concerned with where to get these things right here, because all of these things are gonna come from new content anyway. So it's gonna come from future content, so you don't need to really think about them for now. Just know that any currency that we have right now in global, it's not really going to be used anymore for future stuff. Okay? Anything in the future, it's not gonna use anything that we have right now in global. Alright? Well, in terms of currency, except the gold, of course, because look at the gold costs. It's still up there. Okay? So, repeating it, right? Level 70, you have a new item over here that's level 70. So, progression is from your level 60 epic 2. Or if you get this as a drop, you can just transition over to level 70 epic 2 up here. And then for transitioning, you need to get this item, this weapon right here. And then transfer enhancements here. And then upgrade to the right side right here. Okay, so all these three things, I'm not gonna even show what they do, because it looks like there's huge walls of text again right here. But if you guys are interested to do translate, okay, here you go. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to do your translate, right? And this is the next one. Then this is the last one. Okay, so yeah. Dude, 20 million gold for the upgrade. Okay, so that's the case for the weapon. Again, if you actually build for level 70 Epic 2, there's actually still a way for you to transfer it from level 70 to level 75, and that's by using inheritance stones, or the perfect inheritance stones, right? So I'm pretty sure it's being sold at the shop right now. So this thing is 500 gems over here. 500 gems, and you can also actually craft them. So if you go to a crafting table, it should be in there as soon as you reach level 50. I think it should be unlocked. It's this thing right here. Okay. So this is your flawless inheritance system. So you're gonna need multiples of this. So for every 5 level difference from your current equipment, so for example, you have a level 60 equipment, you're transferring it to a level 65 equipment, it's gonna cost you like two of these things. So that's 1,000 gems, or you can just craft it here. These things are from feature content again, but base content we have Magitrium. So if you don't want to waste your Magitriums, you can actually save them for this because you have a lot of equipments to transfer, and that's pretty important for the next part because when it comes to armor, there is no clear transition from level 60 Epic 2 to level 65. Okay? So from level 60, for example, you're at Hex Chest or you crafted the tier 2 level 60 Epic 2 for your class specific, there is no line here connecting you to level 65. So the only real way for you to transfer enhancements is to use your flawless inheritance. Okay? Flawless inheritance, again, minimum 2 per equipment. So how many equipment do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's 10 times 2. So 20 inheritance stones. That's going to be super expensive. Actually, going to be super expensive for future content. But you will only be transferring once you get the equipment, right? You're not going to get the equipment right away anyway. Like, I think this is a drop. Yeah, this is a drop, equipment drop. And this is also a drop from the future raids. Or you can also craft them. Again, these are new shards. These are new shards that will be dropping from future content. And these are collectibles, things that you gather in the future content as well. Okay? And then level 70 to 75, it's the same case. So you're gonna have to save up again for more flawless inheritance stones from level 70 to level 75. This is like your target right here. And then level 80, level 80 epic 1, it looks like here, and it transfers into these endgame armors over here. I think as long as it's level 80 to level 80, you should be fine with transferring enhancements. Okay? Now it's the same thing for all the other armor pieces. Okay? It's the same thing for all the other armor pieces right here. If you look at it, right? So there's not much difference. Again, so you need to prepare 20 inheritance stones, which is a lot, honestly. So this is for accessories. Yeah, accessories, it's the same thing. Accessories. Just see here, we have lots more options at level 65 though. So build wise, there might be some interesting builds out there in the future. Actually, wait, level 60, we have this thing right here. There's a new equipment right here. I don't know where you get it. Probably a future raid, and there's also, this is probably in the Queen Meridia raid, probably because it's level 60. Right? So you have 3 tiers over here, but then again, you're gonna transfer it over at level 65. And then, I just remembered, Seal and Talisman did not have its level 60 equipment or upgrade yet. So if you're wondering, you're still going to need this thing from Void Nest. Okay, so it's 15. So you get like 9 per week in Void Nest. So don't forget to do your Void Nest, okay? Just because you're done with gearing up doesn't mean you're gonna stop grinding for this thing, because you need 15 of these things to upgrade your seal, and then for talisman as well, it's 15. So pretty sure this is going to be something from new raids again. Palace of Destiny, Apocalypse is coming, it says. So I don't know what that is, but definitely just future content, and I'm not really concerned with future content stuff. Okay? So again, same thing with relics and seals, and no, not relics, seals and talisman. You just upgrade straight from level 60 to 65. So again, you have to prepare 20 inheritance stones for this. Okay, and then this thing right here, ooh, Codex. Codex has an upgrade, and then later on, yeah, these are just future raids for sure. These are all future raids, so no need to get concerned with any of these. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for the progression for future gear. Okay, so you have a safe route for level 60 going to level 70. So we're pretty safe with Dragon Haze and Lone Star, right? Or with Dragon and Lone Star, right? So it transitions smoothly into these equipments right here. But at level 70 to 75, which will be like so much farther in the future. Gonna take a while to get there, but yeah, just know that you have a smooth transition going into it. Okay, so you don't have to be worried about your enhancement, right? It's just going to be for the armor. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any further questions or if you have things that you want to see in the CN server, let me know. I'm going to try to level my character from 60 probably to 70 and then 80 in the future, just to be able to get a sneak peek into future raids maybe. But I don't know how much time commitment that will take, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, if you have further questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have other suggestions or any other things to add, let me know in the comments below as well. Just feel free to type in there. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. GG's.